So this is a tutorial of how to install the front fork, and since this is a stimulation, so we have already installed the front wheel. And if you want to know how to install the front wheel, we also have made a tutorial about the front wheel installation, so you can contact with us and we can give you the tutorials on how to install the front wheel. And today is about the front fork. So when you have received the bike, the front fork should be like this. This have 6 rings. It contains the metal rings, 2 metal rings, and 4 rubber or plastic rings. You can see there are 6. And first you need to put those cap thing and nuts down, and then put the other rings that was attached on the fork aside. And now you have all these things, 6 rings and a cover. And there are 2 rings like this, and one side is flat. And first you need to put the flat side down. And you can see as our staff is putting this metal ball ring. And you also need to put the flat side down. And after putting these 2 rings, you need to attach the fork into this part. But before that, you need to be sure that these wires is putting aside like this. Don't mess them up. And then you can just make your bike stand. And you don't need to worry about where the handlebar should be put because it doesn't really matter. And then pick up this metal ball ring and see that you should put the flat side to up this time. And this plastic ring also, the flat side up. And this one also the flat side up. And the last ring, you can see there's a gap in there, and also the flat side up. And you don't need to worry about the gap's direction, it doesn't matter too. And then you can put your handlebar onto what you have just done over there. And the cover and the nuts we just mentioned, you combine them like this and use the hardware that contains in the accessory bag. And you can see a hole there, and put the cover and nuts and use the hardware to tighten the nuts. Just tighten them as much as you can. Don't think it's a waste of your time because you want to make sure that it won't be loosened, so you need to prepare everything tightened enough. It's a long process to do this. And here is the way to check how the place is tightened or not. You can see the gap between here. There's barely no gap between here, and there's a slightly gap between this place. Then it means that the place you just tightened was perfectly tightened. And then you need to make sure the handlebar and the front wheel be placed like this. It's a 90-degree. And last but not least, you need to tighten these two bolts. Tighten these two bolts, then it's basically the front fork has already been installed. But if you feel that there might be some loosen while you're riding this bike for a while, you can loosen these two bolts, and recheck the cover and the bolts inside of this part is tightened or not. And that's all. Thank you.